Hey everyone, it's Keyblader007 and this is the Fill Cup. So first of all, I'm sorry if this is going to be a little late, just like with the Xion. My laptop actually broke for a few days and I needed to get it fixed at my job, and I wasn't sure if it was fixable or gone forever. Luckily, it was fixable and here we are. So let's talk about this new thing, the Fill Cup. The Fill Cup has arrived. Battle your way through using only tier 4 or below medals to get fabulous rewards. So this is kind of like free to play in that sense. You don't need Kex or like any of the more modern stuff to do it. Event periods from December 15th to December 26th, the day after Christmas. Players who manage to clear all 15 of these challenging Fill Cup Coliseum quests will receive a total of 3,000 jewels, new skip ticket plus, and more. But be careful, if you fall in battle you will not be able to continue. Battle your way through to receive these great rewards. About Skip Ticket Plus. So this is a little confusing, so let me just iron it out. Skip Ticket Plus are a more powerful version of Skip Tickets. You can use a Skip Ticket Plus to obtain all of the objective rewards from a quest even if you haven't cleared it before. As the Fill Cup marks the debut for this item, you won't want to miss out. Note, while the Skip Ticket Plus will net you the rewards for uncleared quest objectives, they will not clear the objectives. So they're not going to give you the little Mickeys, but they'll work if you don't have the Mickeys, which is useful for stuff like organization events and stuff like that. If you're stuck on a quest in a thing kind of like this, which is probably why it's used for this, you can skip that quest and move on to the next quest, because you don't have to beat them all to get the 3,000 jewels. It's only the last quest that has it. But it's basically like a clever way of skipping around if you want to use them. But it's only for, like, you know, stuff like that, unless you don't care about the quest itself and you just want to get to the future quest and you're just stuck because something stupid about it and you want to get the rewards for a certain quest, which I think is not really worth wasting for just rewards. But yeah, I rambled on too much. Let's go into this. So we're going to be using a lot of cult classics from my account that we haven't seen in quite a while. Okay, so every single one of these is going to be complete without to continue. So I'm not going to read that each time, I'm just going to read the rewards to save time. That means it is free-to-play friendly in the sense that you don't have to do anything special, you just have to beat it. And no continues means there's no paying 100 jewels to continue, which you really wouldn't want to do it ever for anything, ever in this game. No continues Fill Cup, round 1 of 15. So I'll read it just this once. Complete have to continue 3 times, you get your Skip Ticket Plus, your Huey Dewey Louie, and your Moogle. Defender level 200. So I'm also going to read the condition only one time because it's going to be the same condition for every one of these. Special attacks allowed only for medals with an SP attack bonus value of 4 or less. No borrowed medals, so you can't use friends, and the option continue is not available. 4 or less means this thing right here, tier 4, tier 3, and tier 2. Tier 1s may or may not help you in this, but yeah, this is going to be my build for a few of these already. Using the wafts are good again here, so haven't used them in quite a while. The first 10 rounds are pretty damn simple. Just going to use Nova. They're weak enemies. I'm going to try to get through this as fast as I can for you guys. And you get a Moogle, Huey Dewey Louie, and your first Skip Ticket Plus. Moving on to round 2 of 15, you get a Skip Ticket Plus, a Huey Dewey Louie, and a Moogle. Those rewards do change, so it's going to be the same for a few though. Black Gummy Comforter level 250. Now let me just show you something I forgot to show you in the last one. See this thing right here? Now this is how you swap between skip tickets and Skip Ticket Plus. See, that's a skip and that's a force skip. But you do want to save those for like really special stuff that's just ridiculously hard. I'm probably never going to use them, but it's just nice to have. 2 enemies here, 3 bars of health, not hard. If you have a decent Nova, you could probably take out most of these guys in the beginning stages. Oh yeah, no more Duckbeak, thanks to the new avatar. And you get a Moogle, Huey Dewey Louie, and a Skip Ticket Plus. Round 3 of 15, you get a Mirror, a Huey Dewey Louie, and a Moogle. Ring-a-Ding, level 300. And they also give you gauge boxes, which you're going to want to take later on. Still not a lot of health. Weak enemies. And you get a Moogle, Huey, and a Magic Mirror. One thing they didn't tell you is there's brooms in this stuff, so 4 of 15 gives you a Magic Broom, a Huey, and a Moogle. Mega Shadow level 350. So glad these are just quick little quests. Only like the last 5 or 6 are tough-ish. So now we're at a point where I can't just use Nova to kill. And you get a Moogle, Huey, and a Magic Broom. In some ways the Phil Cup is harder than the Hades Cup because the unique challenge of being limited to just the first 4 tiers is actually quite interesting, seeing how people reacted to this. Anyway, number 5 of 15, we're a third of the way there. You get a Skip Ticket Plus, Huey, and a Moogle. Cannon Gun level 400. So medals like Waff and Tsum Tsum are really good if you ever got any of those, because they can get through the thing. They have +7 health bars on the cannon gun. That's a little dangerous, and you want to watch the medal counter on that big guy. So now we're going to use the Nova strategy that comes with using a strength medal like the old days. So weird seeing my face. Not this face, the avatar face. And you get a Moogle, a Huey, and a Skip Ticket Plus. Get about 9 Skip Ticket Pluses. If we go into 6 out of 15, you get a Skip Ticket Plus, a Huey, and a Moogle. Surprise. Shadow Magician level 425. Alright, so you want to watch the Poison Archer, but Poison's not that dangerous if you could survive the one turn. The Shadow Magician has +10 health bars. This combination attack should take... And yep, took him out. Awesome. Then you get a Moogle, a Huey, and a Skip Ticket Plus. Up to 7 out of 15, you get another Magic Broom, Huey, and a Moogle. Fat Bandit level 450. Bit of lag on that one. Okay, so this time we have White Knights with 3 medal counters. I've never really seen that enemy in this game. And Fat Bandit has +10 health bars, not too bad. You can do the old Strength Up Nova technique to wipe everyone out and finish off with good old Zigbar B. And you get a Moogle, a Huey, and a Magic Broom. Alright, we're up to number 8 out of 15. This is where things get a little annoying because you got to deal with big health bar enemies, which I hate. So, you get Skip Ticket Plus, Huey, and a Moogle, Trickmaster Omega, level 475. I believe I used the Sleeping Lion build, which has Sebastian, an old high score challenge medal, Kyrie, with defense boost 3, Zigbar B, 2 Waffs, and Tsum Tsum, because this guy has a big chunk of health. So he has plus 120 health bars. So first you want to strength up all the way to 6. Let's see, Tsum Tsum's last, so we'll go all the way to Tsum Tsum. We'll stop right there. Now we want to use Nova once his defense is a little down and our strength is up. And because of the pet being at level 5, all we got to do is survive 1 turn. Oh, he heals. That's nice. Okay, so we're going to need defense boost 3 to proc to survive 1 more turn after all. If he didn't heal, we would have killed him. He doesn't always heal. There we go. Now we got him. You don't have to use Wops, but they stack turn per turn. So they're quite useful. Same with Tsum Tsum. And because they would guarantee 1 per pull, they are free to play friendly. You get a Moogle, a Huey Dewey Louie, and a Skip Ticket Plus. Remember, against enemies like that, you could also use fixed damage, and you could also use things with, if they're an air enemy, use anti-air, use ground if they're ground, and you'll break their defense much easier. So if you're stuck in an endless loop where you're healing and they're healing, that's the deciding factor. You want to just up your damage a little bit more by using a traitor. Here we go, 9 out of 15. Get a Magic Mirror, a Huey Dewey Louie, and a Moogle. Dark Side Omega, level 500. Alright, so for something like a raid boss, we want to use a bunch of single target stuff, or really strong stuff. So I got my up strength, an old ass tier 4 medal that I finally got gilted, HD Axel, Master Ericus, and PsyXP is an amazing medal. So I rely on Axel's Prize Plus to restore gauge because it's a gauge heavy build, and she protects me with her DB3. Should take about 3 turns to kill him. So I definitely need Defense Boost 3 to activate once, and APP to activate once on the second turn. Gonna let the attacks go through. When we hit Axel, we have up strength 6, and we're gonna give him 1 defense down. So right now, then we use Nova. Now we just gotta survive 1 more turn. And we need Axel to proc right now. Good. I just need defense boost and we're good. Oh, okay. That's a weak attack. That worked too. And that's it. And you get a Moogle, a Huey Dewey Louie, and a Magic Mirror. Moving on to round 10 out of 15, another boss. You get a Skip Ticket Plus, a Huey Dewey Louie, and a Moogle. Behemoth Omega, level 525. So even I'm not strong enough to kill this thing on my own, so I have Piglet, it has extra. Lady Tremaine and Daughters, it has extra and defense boost 2 max. Iago, extra. Hainer Pencilette, HBO, extra. And 1 Waff Medal, and Sora in the Spirit. Alright, he has plus 176 health bars, so yeah, that's why we want to be a little turtley. Gonna let the build run and let it speak for itself. That's probably like 7 to 10 turns. Need to get a Moogle, a Huey Doo Louie, and a Skip Ticket Plus. Now things get a little annoying. 11 out of 15. Probably the round I hate the most. Well, not being difficult, but annoying. Alright, so you get Skip Ticket Plus, Huey Doo Louie, and a Moogle. Barrier Master level 550. Yep, that guy. So for this one, I have Illustrated Kyrie, Defense Boost 2. You need this. Remove status effects of all targets. An AoE one would be really good. Waff Sephiroth, Waff Lightning, Tsum Tsum Mickey and Minnie, and Will the Final Fantasy Sora. Again, you could substitute any of the Waffs and Tsum Tsums for equally strong medals that you might have. Even if they're not super effective against everybody, it'll work. So if you're not familiar with this guy, the way he works is he has a 1 medal counter above his head. When it's activated, which I'll do it on purpose, he's gonna boost everyone up to like max 7 defense, ESM, and 7 regular defense. So they're pretty much untouchable at this point. So you want to nerf that, take away all their boosts, then use a Nova if you have it, then continue with the killing. If you have that combination, it should be really easy. Having an anti-air medal helps too. Then you get a Moogle, Huey Doo Louie, and a Skip Ticket Plus. 12 out of 15. You get a Mirror, Huey Doo Louie, and a Moogle. Blitz Spear level 575. Here I am using the Fenrir build again. This is turtle friendly. So this one is a bit annoying. He has plus 77 health bars and there's 2 Perilous Archers. Luckily my Nova can take them out. Something like this will work even if you don't take the Perilous Archers out right away, because you have the single target defense up medals to help you out. So you want to target, you know, the big guy, not the ones with the counters. Then you get a Moogle, a Huey Doo Louie, and a Magic Mirror. Moving on to 13 out of 15, you get a Magic Broom, a Huey Doo Louie, and a Moogle. Heat Saber level 600. Using this build again, you're going to see those builds a lot at the end. This guy has plus 50 health bars, 100 hit counter, and poison archer, so you want to be careful of the poison archers. And you get a Moogle, Huey Doo Louie, and a Magic Broom. Moving on to 14 out of 15, we're nearly done. You get a Skip Ticket Plus, a Huey Doo Louie, and a Moogle. Chill Ripper level 625, so another one of those Durandal dudes. So same build as before, I just replaced Waff Lightning with Yago because I needed some gauge restore for this one. So he has plus 60 health bars, 2 up defense, and 2 sleepy archers, which is a pain in the ass. So if you can, try to do a trick like this, take them out right away. He's not incredibly strong on his own, but he can paralyze you, I think. That's it. And you get a Moogle, Huey, Dewey, Louie, and a Skip Ticket Plus. This is it, we reached our final destination, 15 out of 15. 3,000 jewels, Huey, Dewey, Louie, and a Moogle. Blitz Spear level 650. So I'm switching to this build. This can protect itself with the defense boost, raising my defense. Got the you need at least a good amount of strength up like this and this. You need some gauge restore. And a little waft power to help. The main thing is anti-air because you want to take out certain enemy you'll see in a sec. Get some gauge recover. Okay, so let's take a look at the field. Blitz Spear has plus 80 health bars. You got a Morningstar plus 18, but your big problem is the Possessors with plus 27 health bars and a 10 hit counter on them. Those guys you want to kill as fast as possible, then you can survive the other two. Remember, single target medals will always hit the target enemy if it's in auto. And we took him out before he did any real damage. If you could take that guy out, the rest is actually quite easy. And that's all she wrote. And you get a Moogle, Huey, Dewey, Louie, and 3,000 jewels. So some wrap-up thoughts. Easiest 3,000 jewels I ever made, first of all. A lot of you might have trouble with this because you probably are newer players and you didn't stockpile older stuff like I did. So this is great for me because this is when I was struggling in the beginning and I had to build up those shitty medals. Even something like a tier 1 with a good trait could actually help you out. Like Anna in my party used a tier 1 or tier 2 green Sora with anti-air to beat this one. So the main thing is taking out that Possessor set. And those skip ticket pluses can help you get to this mission if you're really stuck back there. So just food for thought. I thought it was a unique challenge, a little different from the Hades Cup. And I would like to say that the pet makes this a lot easier than it would have been without it. Because level 4 you have the ability to get Isuna and heal of a status instead of wasting a metal slot for that. Level 5 you get a free second chance that always guarantees you come back to life, and both of those will activate as you saw in my last fight. He paralyzed me, Isuna happened, and I've also gotten rezzed from the pet or spirit. So I think it's definitely doable. Because it's completed to continue, it is free to play friendly as long as you have good medals. You don't have to have great medals, just have some decent stuff. Do the event medals, do the Union Cross stuff, and you know, it is what it is. Alright, so I'll see you maybe tomorrow for whatever we'll get tomorrow. Later guys, peace out.